He
Masters of the Universe, specifically. This is another episode of, I guess, Movie Rectum.
Screen,
But this movie isn't going in the rectum. This movie is actually
thumbs up.
thumbs up. It's actually good. Good job, modern movies. It's been on the struggle bus lately. I mean, I feel the last movie we saw that was good in theaters was actually Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
No, Hail Mary.
Oh yeah, Hail Mary. Yeah, Hail Mary.
Hail
was
Mary.
good.
Hail Mary is amazing.
Yeah. So that's like a Hail Mary,
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, and then we sort of kind of like Predator Badlands.
Yeah, just because it was goofy fun.
Yeah. But here's He-Man coming up here, and you guys are hurting me with this box office. I don't know what happened. I understand if it looked like it wasn't that interesting.
I think
but
people are burnt on just these mega releases and going to them and being nothing.
but that's not
I know, but that makes you bitter. It's like seeing Scary Movie 6. And then you're like, well, I'm not gonna go see Scary Movie 7 because the 6 really sucked.
Yeah. Well, right now, I think it has a global budget of about 50.4 on a 170 or $200 million budget. Please fix that. This was good.
It has its issues,
It does. It's not a perfect film.
but it's enjoyable. It's fun. You like the characters. We don't have any Mary Sue's big female alpha male types in here that beat up 90-pound or 200-pound bodybuilders, stuff like that. The color's great. The sets are great.
Yeah.
Skeletor's amazing. And there's like so many different elements that are really good. And there's a few that aren't, but that doesn't, I mean, I didn't care. It didn't bother me because I got the 80s cartoon on the TV. I mean, on the big screen.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's the end of Movie Rectum. You've heard all of our points. We pretty much went
Pretty
over the whole
much,
thing.
pretty much. But we're gonna go into our points, our 3 points. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
what is the unlike a previous movie we just saw?
I will give a quick synopsis.
What is the plot?
All right, the plot of this is that Adam, when he's younger, Eternia gets attacked by Skeletor. Boo-hoo, dad gets hurt. Kingdom gets overran. They send Adam off to the real world where he lives for, I think, 15. He was 10, maybe. So it's like 15 years, I believe. He's stuck. He wants to get back. He has fond memories. Everyone in the real world thinks he's crazy, drawing pictures and talking about his homeland. And eventually, they come and get him. Tila shows up, brings him back, and we embark on his journey to get his kingdom back and save Eternia.
What the heck, man?
I don't know, man.
Look at that. Just gonna keep that here because I put my phone on silence back in the theater, so I didn't have to remember to put it on silence now. But I was the least responsible several hours ago because I knew in anticipation that we were going to be shooting.
Anyway, so no, that's it. That is what we watched. Him returning home, fighting Skeletor, getting Eternia back, and becoming He-Man, which they laugh at specifically because He-Man is a dumb name.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one.
Oh yeah, that was one of the negatives about it. It was some parts of He-Man's personality were not treated seriously.
3 points. Let's go. We should start.
All right.
What? You?
Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, point number 1, I enjoyed the movie. The 80s cartoon was a bit after my time, so I didn't really watch it. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen the incredible Dolph Lundgren version of it, which if you haven't seen it, it's a movie to cherish. Kind of, sort of, not. Anyway, it does have some good special effects, and Frank Langella's in it, and he plays a really great Skeletor.
All right.
Although his mask doesn't keep up with the actual mouth, but that's fine. So it's an enjoyable movie. It's fun. It's fast paced. The characters are not annoying. I enjoyed the ride. There's not a lot of substance because it is an 80s cartoon and they played it out that way, but you have so many memorable moments. Sadly, Jared Leto's Skeletor was absolutely over the top amazing. I absolutely loved his portrayal. And it was nice that he was masked up because if he had been Jared Leto, then I wouldn't have enjoyed it at all. Kind of like what was the Tron movie he was in? Um, eh,
Aries.
yeah, Tron Ares with his Tron walk, whatever. And so number one, it's just a fun movie. It really is. Number two, it looks gorgeous. The you have this beautiful palette of colors all the way through it. It's just vibrant, cartoonish at times, but the special effects are just top notch when they go down into the where the oh, what do they call them? The rebels are,
Mhm.
and they're living in these cities hanging on top of, you know, at the top of a cave entrance, a very large cave. And it was just beautiful. The costumes were amazing. The villains just absolutely stunning on some of them. I mean, a lot of practical effects were put into this in the look, and you could tell. Um, it looks every bit like they used every bit of its budget. Uh, I will go on to the problem I have. I think that they went a little bit too far. The writers were clearly conflicted with their usual Starfleet or what other crap Wheel of Time writing that they seem to be embarrassed that
Quote
they were
unquote, the
writing.
message.
Yeah, they seem to be embarrassed that they were writing this masculine cartoon of the 80s. So they feminized, in my opinion, they feminized He-Man. He works in human resources. He wears really non-masculine clothing up until he's He-Man. And he's not even He-Man that long. He's He-Man a couple of times. And it is a great scene when he first turns into He-Man the first time. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Um, but they just did things like that all the way through to, like you said, laughing at his name that he chose for himself. Well, he's He-Man. So you let it go. You don't need to make it a comedy. I mean, it didn't need to. I mean, he is the embodiment of eternity. And like you said, excuse me, like you said earlier, the power was within him. Remember?
Mhm.
Okay, we've seen that. No, the power was actually channeled through the sword. He needed the sword in order to be He-Man. But these people put it's his heart that gives him the powers of Eternia. I'm like, you don't need to change it. Don't be embarrassed of embracing this cartoon. Um, but it's sometimes it seemed like they were. Whenever there was like a He-Manish type moment, they immediately cut to some joke and ended it that way.
Yeah.
And I was a little put off by it, but I still recommend this movie. So, I won't say I'm conflicted, but I wish they had done better because they had gone one way, it would have been a major blockbuster and people would have been going to the theater. They chose the wrong path for that particular character. Every other character was spot on, except of course I told you about Man at Arms,
Mm.
but they solved Man at Arms problems within a couple of minutes, so it didn't really matter. It was just there. So that's it. That's my three.
All right. We'll go on to my three, four, or five. I have a bit to say about this movie. First off, a negative. It has nothing to do with the movie. It has slightly to do with the
What the
message.
hell?
It has nothing to do with the movie and a lot more to do with the press tour and the way creative teams were talking about it because they really, really leaned into it kind of being like an anti-masculine thing. They mentioned things like Skeletor was the embodiment of toxic masculinity and all this mess. And so when you get to the actual film itself, there's parts of it where you see it, but it's not really about that. And I think that's what kind of killed the movie for a lot of people because no one needs that in their 80s cartoon. It's meant to be goofy, it's meant to be fun. I understand they feel like, oh, we're making a cartoon. We have to give it some weight or give it a serious story arc or make it say something, but it was unnecessary. Because the most enjoyable part about the movie, which is my second point, was that it was goofy, fun. It was so silly a lot of the times. Skeletor, there was a part where we go into like um Adam's mind and Skeletor's dressed up in these different ways, like he's a coworker at the office, or he was the what's his name? Is Dolph
Yeah.
Lundgren at
No,
the
that
gym.
that was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all those.
It was just so fun a lot of the time. And so when the jokes kind of go from a general fun, which surprisingly enough, they were written mostly decently. I had a few laughs and a few chuckles, so not bad. But then they have to go, haha, we're about pronouns and you're He-Man. It's just like pick a lane. It was very conflicting what was meant to be this upstanding, uplifting belief versus what was meant to be played at and funny. So that's that. Two, have to agree. Gorgeous. Great movie. It made me feel as though if we got this visual team, whoever they are, if they did other 80s cartoons like Thundercats or certain things, they could probably make it look just as vibrant and cool and pretty, and that really brings you into the world. There's been so many fantasies that are dark and dreary and drab and like old medieval where it's just dark and it's not high fantasy. And this 80s cartoon comes in delivering really high fantasy from the ships and the castles and
Well, you know what's amazing? It looks so much better than any of the Marvel movies that have been out over the last since 2019.
yeah.
I mean, literally, and those movies cost more than this. I
Mhm.
mean, I think the Marvels probably cost 400 million because they had to remake the entire thing.
Yeah.
I know the same thing with the Hulk. I mean, not the Hulk, but the Captain America one. They actually threw out the script and refilmed like 90% of it or some stupid amount like that.
Mhm.
So, you're right. They knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. So one was bad press tour, stupid stuff. Two, like I said, visually stunning, gorgeous, pretty. Three, the characters. The characters are a good and a bad. On one hand, I like the majority of the characters, and I don't really mind Adam. I mean, if you think of his arc in general, he's in HR. He's told to do feelings, 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 but ultimately the end result is you need to stand up, you need to be a man, and you need to kill this guy. No talking, no BS, no feelings. Kick his ass and do it now. And that's kind of what the end game of. So even if there was all that foo-foo stuff in the beginning, the end result of who He-Man is being this masculine hero man, which is the story arc from Man of Arms. Same thing. You have to be a man. You stand up and you protect your family. You stand up and you do what's right. So I get it, but at the same time, I see what they ended it with. So I give that a pass. Four, fighting. Such great action scenes. I have not seen a good fight scene in any Marvel movie in a while. Maybe since possibly Endgame. Everything else has been just boring and crap, and any other fantasy thing with like a bunch of CG or Star Wars, not great stuff. But this, the fight with He-Man versus all the kind of the minions of Skeletor when they're up in that really cool open mouth, like over the fire lava sort of scene. Great fight, fighting all those different guys. And the fight with Skeletor was awesome. With the staff and the lightning pulling from it. Great looking stuff. Great choreography. Amazing.
I agree. The fight with Skeletor was nice.
Mhm.
I mean, it was really well done.
Yeah. But that's it. That's my points.
Yeah, good points. I would have to agree with everything.
Yeah. So for me, definite recommend. Please go see it. Don't go see Scary Movie
Yeah.
6 or this other crap. Give this a cartoon movie a chance. It's going to be one of the better things you'll see this
Yeah.
year, probably.
And I'm kind of disappointed with the other reviewers. I they've been doing this so long that they're negative with anything and everything.
They're instantly cynical.
And I understand where they're coming from, but you're not going to get 100% of what you want.
Mhm.
There's always going to be something. But this right now is probably as close as we'll get, and we may get further in the future. But if you don't go see the movie, then there's not going to be a future. And
Mhm.
I don't care what anyone says. I was actually excited at the end when I saw She-Ra.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
no, I could see that bringing She-Ra on there would be great. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as that she's not the number one over He-Man. That
Well,
she's
that's
a
why
team.
she's usually in her
But I
own
don't,
lane. It's
I
her
don't think
own
she would have
story.
been because Tila wasn't smarter and better than He-Man
Yeah.
in this. So I don't think they would have done that in the sequel. At least I
Well,
would hope.
I
Not.
even remember crossovers, and they're pretty.
Yeah.
They're meant to be.
Yeah, but that was That was in the 80s. Now we're in 2026.
I don't know.
Everybody went to the school of She-Hulk writing.
Mm,
Okay. So
okay.
they all have Starfleet. They're all trying to put Klingons in dresses.
Mm.
All of them, as we found out.
I think to your point about, you're not going to get 100% of what you want. I feel like this movie kind of embraces that because you could see the directions they're kind of pulled there.
There
It
have
throws
to
you
been
out.
fights. I bet you there was fights in the writer room and with the executive producers. Some people clearly want to keep it traditional and make a He-Man movie, and some people wanted to put their lousy message in it. I'm sure that they were probably just dying to put Man at Arms in a dress.
I don't know about that.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm here with Cat Williams. Hollywood always tries to put the black man in a dress.
Okay.
Always.
Well, that didn't happen here. And I think,
white chicks.
no, we're not counting white chicks. We're not counting anything those people are doing right now. They fucked though. They fucked the way in. No, I feel with all of that, they still managed to come together and make something that to me is mostly a positive,
Yes.
well done, entertaining thing where even the little moves to the side, they pass by pretty quickly. Because I feel like the movie's also paced fairly well. I think it drags maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit
in
when
the
they're just
beginning.
kind of setting things up.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I didn't mind the beginning because everyone's like, "Oh, the Earth is really slows down." Okay. I mean, it was just set up
Yeah.
to get him there. It didn't last that long. It was
I think it was like
cutesy.
25 minutes tops.
And we've all been with the human resource woman that's exactly like that. All of us. So I thought she was really well written.
Yeah.
And acted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't mind that part. I did get a little when they after the big action set when they're going through the trees, just like the old Star Wars speed racer scenes, and they're just sort of talking and hanging out. I did like slow down a little bit right there, but then it picked back up once they discovered their mission and
Yeah.
he turned into He-Man for the first time, and
Mm-hmm.
it was nonstop.
So, recommend it?
Absolutely.
Me
Absolutely.
too. And see, that's not bad for our second movie on Movie Rectum. It's actually not too bad.
Yes, not all modern movies suck, although everyone else seems to think it sucks.
Nah, no way. Please go watch it. Give it some money. I think the team deserves,
Yes, they worked hard
to
on
be-
it.
they
You
worked
can,
hard
you
on
can
it.
see they worked hard. If you compare this, because I like to compare it to Marvel movies, let's say the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts look so lazy,
Yeah.
so tired. The palette is gray and brown. None of the characters stand out as anything other than grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
There's still comparison between the two, and that cost $200 million to make too.
Yeah.
So this one, they worked hard. You can see every bit of that budget up there on screen,
Mm-hmm.
every bit of it, and it's like I said, recommend it.
Absolutely. So let us know what you thought of Masters of the Universe if you saw it. If you haven't seen it, tell me what's keeping you from seeing it. Was it the press tour stuff? Do you not just care about this IP overall because it's old and not a lot of people are super connected to it? I mean, I know Netflix had the cartoon, so that might have got people's eyes on it a little bit, but that wasn't as well received either.
Wait. Kevin Smith can suck my balls. That's it.
All right, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and catch us on the next split screen movie, something, Rectum, something.
Just the movie Rectum.
Sorry, movie Rectum. See, now you're fine with it.
Actually, it's growing on me.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
I am more than man, more than life. I... God!
Split screen.